you ever feel invisible, like you're just going through the motions in life? You're waking up, going to work, checking your phone, and going to bed, just to do it all over again the next day. No matter how much you try, nothing seems to change. You feel stuck in an endless cycle of routine, repeating the same habits, thinking the same thoughts, and facing the same problems. But here's the thing, you're not really stuck. You're just trapped in an old version of yourself, a version that you've outgrown but haven't yet moved away from. Today I want to talk to you about how to disappear from that old version of yourself and re-emerge as a brand new you. It's possible, and it begins with a radical shift, a shift in your mindset, habits, and beliefs. I want to start with a story. There was once a man who, on the surface, appeared to have it all. A decent job, a family, and friends who cared for him. But inside, he felt hollow. Every day felt like a repeat of the last. His job wasn't fulfilling. His relationships were shallow, and his dreams seemed out of reach. One day, he reached a breaking point. He didn't want to live this life anymore. So, he decided to disappear, but not in the way you might think. He didn't run away or go into hiding. Instead, he disappeared from his old self. He shed his old habits, his limiting beliefs, and the people who held him back. And when he came back, he wasn't the same person. He had transformed into someone completely new, someone who had clarity, purpose, and energy. This transformation is possible for all of us. You don't have to stay stuck in the version of you that you've always been. You can evolve, grow, and emerge as a new person. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can disappear from your old life and become a brand new version of yourself. Before we talk about transformation, let's understand why we get stuck in the first place. Why does it feel like no matter how hard we try, we keep reliving the same patterns? The answer lies in the way our brains work. Our brains are wired for efficiency, which means they prefer routines. They love predictability. The more we repeat something, the more it becomes ingrained in our neural pathways. It's like walking down the same path in a forest over and over again until the path is so clear, it becomes automatic. But here's the catch. While this is great for survival because it conserves energy, it's terrible for personal growth. Over time, these routines become mental prisons. You do the same things, have the same thoughts, interact with the same people, and never challenge yourself to break free. It's like your life is on autopilot, and you're watching it from the sidelines, powerless to change it. Does this sound familiar? Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop, living the same day over and over? Let me know in the comments if you felt this way. The scary part is, we don't even notice it most of the time. It becomes normal. But if you want to become a brand new version of yourself, the first thing you need to understand is that the person you are today is a result of your habits, beliefs, and the environment you've created. And that means if you want to change, you need to change those things first. Now, this is where the real transformation begins. The first step to becoming a new version of yourself is to disappear, but not in the way you might think. You're not running away from the world, but from your old identity. This is what I call the disappearance phase. It's about stepping away from everything that keeps you tied to your old self. In this phase, you need to take a break from the things that reinforce your old habits. It could mean taking time off from social media, distancing yourself from negative influences, or spending more time alone in reflection. Think of it like a mental detox. You're clearing out the noise, the distractions, and the limiting beliefs that have kept you stuck. What's one thing in your life right now that you know you need to step away from? Maybe it's toxic relationships, bad habits, or even the constant need for validation on social media. Let me know in the comments. In this disappearance phase, it's important to ask yourself some tough questions. Who am I really? What are the beliefs I hold that no longer serve me? What habits do I need to let go of? Who do I want to become? It's in this phase of introspection that you start shedding the layers of your old identity, the identity that has been holding you back. Just like a caterpillar goes into its cocoon to transform, you too need to go through this quiet phase of reflection. It's not about isolation, but about renewal. It's about creating space for growth. And that's where the magic happens. Once you've disappeared from your old self, it's time to re-emerge as someone new. But here's the thing. This new identity isn't something you find. It's something you create. Every single day, with every choice you make, you are actively shaping the person you are becoming. This phase is about consciously building the new version of yourself. Start with small, intentional habits that align with the person you want to be. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier to work on your side project, practicing gratitude every day, or working out consistently. These small habits, done every day, will compound over time. They will slowly shape you into the person you want to be. Think of your new identity like a house you're building. You don't just wake up one day and find a fully built house in front of you. It takes time. You lay one brick at a time. You choose the materials carefully. You plan the structure. It's the same with your new self. Every habit is a brick. Every decision is a step closer to your transformation. What's one small habit you could start today that would bring you closer to the person you want to become? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're working on. Remember, it's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about steady, consistent progress. You won't see results immediately, and that's okay. Transformation takes time, but if you stay committed, you'll look back in a few months and realize how much you've changed. Now that you've begun building your new identity, it's time to embrace it. This is where many people falter. They start to feel uncomfortable or uncertain in their new skin. Change is often met with resistance, especially when it comes from within. The fear of judgment, the fear of failure, and the fear of the unknown can all creep back in. It's important to remember that discomfort is part of the growth process. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you're reinforcing your new identity. Attend that event you've been avoiding, speak up in that meeting, or try that new hobby you've been curious about. Each of these experiences will serve to reinforce the changes you're making. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Seek out communities that align with your new interests and goals. When you immerse yourself in a supportive environment, it becomes easier to embrace your new identity. You'll find encouragement and motivation from those who are on a similar journey. Are there any communities or groups you can think of that align with your new goals? Share them in the comments. Creating a support system is vital. You don't have to go through this transformation alone. Seek mentors or friends who have made similar changes. They can provide guidance and reassurance, helping you navigate the challenges that come with personal growth. Finally, take the time to reflect on your journey. Set aside moments for self-reflection to evaluate your progress and adapt your strategies as needed. What worked? What didn't? Are there habits you need to let go of? Are there new ones you want to adopt? Reflection is crucial for continuous growth. Celebrate your milestones, no matter how small. Recognizing your progress is essential to maintaining motivation. Take the time to acknowledge how far you've come and use that energy to propel you forward. Perhaps keep a journal of your journey. Documenting your feelings, challenges, and successes can be incredibly empowering. What's one milestone you've reached recently that you're proud of? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. As you navigate this journey of transformation, remember that it's not a linear path. There will be ups and downs, but that's all part of the process. Embrace the journey and stay committed to the vision of who you want to become. You have the power to disappear from your old self and emerge as someone new. It starts with the decision to step away from what no longer serves you, to embrace the discomfort of growth, and to actively build the life you desire. Remember, transformation is a journey, not a destination. So, take that first step today. You are capable of becoming a brand new version of yourself, and the world is waiting for you. Thank you for watching. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on personal growth and psychology. Let's transform together.